All right, let's see how this goes. I'm trying some new software, so it could be more chaotic than my old streams, but it's been quite a while, and I want to jump back in and start going over some of the fun stuff I've been working on, and yeah, a lot of the community stuff that we've been working on in the Discord. I might have been quiet on YouTube, but I've still been very, very busy. Let me just grab some water, and we will jump straight in. Oh, I see Ken is here. Actually, I can throw this over to see how this works as well. Do we have new comments? Oh, new comments will play here. Ah, okay. So this is the new one. Welcome, Ken Wee. Great to have you here. Gonna get some water. Not even having beer because it's a Monday. Usually I do this later in the week and I'll have a beer, but tonight, not so much. So let's jump in. Why is this not streaming on the YouTube channel yet? This is what I am wondering. So it's going to my LinkedIn. It's not going to my YouTube. So let me view on YouTube. Oh, it is. Okay, weird. It is a different video. Okay, I just have the different one open. Let me just pull this back over and we'll jump over and start figuring out what is going on. Aiden, I'm only drinking out of a glass because it looks fancy. Other than that, like if I was here by myself, you'll just see a bottle graveyard. Let's see. Okay. So the code base I am looking at today is open source. It's here in case anybody wants to try. You can go on to github.com/codue code/ the repo is Codu. So if anyone wants to jump in and give us a dig out, we're going over a few issues. Praveen, the king, is looking after a lot of the issues that's going up there. There's going to be a lot of issues that are going to be great for first-time contributors, and then we're going to probably get a lot more sophisticated as we go along. We're hoping so. I made some major changes since we launched last, so let me show you where we're at, and then and I'll show you what I've been doing over the last few days and the general direction that we're going with things. Let's see if this works. Beautiful. So what we have here is the new site that we launched last week. I can get rid of these graphics as well. Hold on. Let's get rid of some of that stuff. Get some of that noise off the screen so you know what's the website and what is not. So we have the site here. We just did something very simple. We got some articles together that myself and Praveen wrote just to test it out, and a place to get some sponsors and things. So we want to get some bits and pieces going on. The whole point is just to get a better, uh, bigger community, more active community, and we'll see where that goes. And then we have the articles page. This should fill up soon when you see what I have been working on. But let's dive into that. So what I've been working on over the last few days is now we have mock articles again. So these are way worse than the ones I had before. But you'll see here I have a profile now. So let's sign out. Let's go back to the home page to see what it looks like when we're not logged in. So here's the site. We can sign up or sign in. Let's sign in. Brings us to our nice GitHub login. Brings us in. Boom, we are in. And what I have started doing and what I'm currently working through is the new post features. So I do have a profile page, which I have not finished yet. We might get a little start on that tonight. If I get bored, so let's put in my own username. Ah, of course, I broke it already. Ah, okay, this is the new article preview. This is something I broke on this. So let me get rid of that. We'll go into the create page. This is where we have the article viewer, where we're going to have an editor for publishing articles. I need to still put in a few bits and pieces. All built in code, yeah. All Next.js, React, Tailwind, Postgres. We've got loads of stuff in here. Anything I was trying to learn. So I've been trying to learn a little bit of tRPC and yeah, just a bit more about it. So you'll see I have, let's close this one off. So you'll see I have made quite a lot of files. And let's actually jump over to the repo so you can see where it is. So you can see all the code live. If people are interested. The last stable deployment is on develop. Once I get the blog features, we'll probably put in a main branch so that we can separate it. But you'll see even I have some pull requests open. We could probably merge them if I want. I might even merge them just to show you all the reviews and things going through. Um, this is, let's see. Yeah, so this is one Praveen has worked on. I could probably merge that and see what happens. Let's squash and merge that. That'll go up to the site now. We should probably see two new articles up here. So before it merges in, just to show you all the continuous delivery roles, we should have two new articles pop up here, all going well. If not, things will break. So this site will be offline. I didn't think you'd be awake yet, Jay, on all this fun. Well, this isn't my own site for once. They're on my business site. This is one for the community. So I've tried doing one stream for building my software delivery business thing. Um, but what we're hoping to do here is actually build a platform to help people learn. We are going to be putting quizzes and things in there. That's part of the roadmap. But certain stuff I'll start lining out tonight as well. Aha, you're only getting up, getting ready for this. Excellent. So all of this, let's see, how long will it take? I'll wait for an email to come in here now, and I will know when it happened, I guess. We'll see. Anyway, we'll jump into the, oh yeah, at least I know there's a new thing. So if we go into our new post, we have this. If I say test article, and I say hello world, and then I have my little preview button that's going to show all the editing and whatnot. Then we will make up little guides here on helping more and more. We have this last save feature because I'm setting up an autosave feature on this. So it creates, as I type, you'll see this is actually syncing with my backend, or it should be. I might have broken it, but we'll see. Let's publish it. Well, I guess it's still 7:10. So that's why I'm seeing that. So we just see the last save, it's updating. So it saves automatically because I hate losing things. Jay, you've seen me do it where I get really annoyed where I'm writing stuff online and just the stuff gets lost. So I've decided to implement autosave and then just let people publish things and just save these things to the draft. Yeah, we'll try. Let's see if you're. We'll see if you're going to come on and listen on, or you'd rather just probably have a beer, knowing you and the antics we get up to. Welcome, Sha. Great to see you. I probably said Sha in the most Irish way, so please correct me if I pronounced your name wrong. So yeah, this is where we're at. Let's dive into the code, and I'll show you what way I've been building this. I am totally lost this because I've been learning a couple of new tools to do this because I usually write raw uh, queries or at most use Next.js. I decided to use Prisma because I've been trying to get a little bit better at my TypeScript skills because they're still a bit weak. And then I have been trying out tRPC, which is like a type-safe GraphQL is the only way I could probably look at it. Let's actually go to the docs and see what they call it. tRPC IO. So this is how we're doing this. So it's called end-to-end type-safe APIs. It's pretty cool. I just love it. It's just saving my neck a lot of times on all the stuff I normally do wrong. So The setup was a bit weird because I was trying to set up a little bit of different things. I tried using a kind of a hybrid of the things I liked from to make it sure I understood it, and then some of it from Theo's T3 boilerplate, and it's been pretty useful. But yeah, the quick start guide gets you up and running, kind of. I had a couple of small issues, but nothing major. Got up and running in an evening. And let's look at some of the stuff. Let's look through that setup so we can see how this works. So we have a client, that's our Prisma client in the DB here in the server things. And then we have, and we have Joseph here as well. Long time no see is correct. Then we have this little test router I have here. Just grabbing all the routers. I still have to do a profile one. So let's just have a look inside the router so you can actually see what's going on inside these things. So we have a create post mutation, which is when we create the post. And the reason we have a separate save post and a create post is two different things. What I plan on doing these things is kind of mimicking Medium. I'm going to close this because I'm going to keep get cutting with that. What happens when you create a post on Medium, because I like that as a writing tool, is once you start creating a post, it automatically creates a draft and appends an ID here for you. And then you have a draft. You don't have to worry about that. It's just saved. It's looked after. No panic. So what I'm doing is I'm creating one endpoint with the bare minimum details that you need, but then a separate endpoint for when we're auto-saving stuff. So when we create a post, we are taking in the input is just all the inputs coming from the user. It's all type safe. I'll show you that in a minute because that's the whole point in this. We're creating a little 8-digit UID and we are connecting all this stuff. Like the person mightn't have a title or anything else yet. They're very likely to do some more things. This will be made within a few seconds of them coming onto the create page. Then the save post, maybe there's a way to merge this actually. Maybe I should just create the post and save the post all the same. Now that I have some sleep, I'm starting to think that. The save post is more interesting. We're just checking to see if we're authorized. We're going and grabbing these bits because I use them to find certain things. And this is kind of annoying. The chaining of queries with Prisma is really bad. I don't like that. So usually I like to be able to query and say, do all of this where ID and check where the user ID is such a thing. But I've had to step it out into two things. So first off, I have to go and find out this current post. Then make sure that the current post user ID it belongs to this user that's in session. And then if I get through that, then I can come down here and update things. I've made this little function for reading time just to calculate the reading time in minutes. And the slug is just coming out of kind of replacing anything that's not alphanumeric with some dashes and then appending on the ID on the end. So we'll stop with collisions if people have the same articles because the ID will always be unique. Then here I have queried posts where publish is false because all of them are false now. And if I didn't have this in, I would see nothing. And then a query to get a single post in this as well. So if you're used to GraphQL or that sort of thing, this will probably look pretty similar. The real cool superpower, I think, with all this stuff for this stuff is in here in this little schemas. So you'll see in the inputs, it has little schemas to test all the inputs that are coming in so that you don't have to do a lot of the weird setup and boilerplate. I've just been using Zod. So if I go into Zod, I create little pieces that you need to have to first create these things. And that's what's going on here. So I'm just saying, here's my title with a max length of 100 characters. It gets back that error if there's a problem. And in the save post schema, the only difference is we have an ID. So I do think I'll be able to merge these. I just wasn't thinking straight last night when I was building this stuff. And then the get single post schema is very simple as well here. You just have the one thing here where it's just grab that by post ID. So the inputs are very simple here. Real big fan of this so far. Let's see when it starts to trip me up, because no doubt it will. And let me hide some of this. And we will talk through what we're planning to do with this. And then I might just code for a little bit, leave things on, chill out, enjoy it, because it's Monday after all. And what I am hoping to do is have this up by the end of the week where people can edit and add blog articles as they want. I will eventually like to add some upvoting and downvoting to let the community pick the quality of it. So let's actually put on some of this in here. So let's just create a roadmap here of what things we're hoping to get on it. And if you have any suggestions, jump into the Discord, jump into wherever. If you haven't actually joined the coding community or the Discord, you can jump in. I'll leave that on here while I'm doing the roadmap. You can just join the coding community there. Go to Codú.co and you'll be able to find a link to join our Discord. Jump in. We're talking open source stuff in there at the moment. It's been a bit of fun. But what I am more worried about right now is getting some of the ideas for the roadmap. Praveen's been asking me to do some of this, so I'm just going to use this as some stream time and some time to actually take me to think. So we want to be able to have users post articles, users have profiles, and we're hoping that will be like codu.co/your username. So it's a nice, handy, shareable profile. I want to also be able to have users post resources or links. This is where the upvoting and things I think will become very useful, upvoting and downvoting, because people will spam stuff, people will try things. This is going to be an odd one because I know right well that as soon as I add resources and random links that we're going to have problems. So I need to put like a quality filter on some of these things and see how that goes. But we'll see anyway. Because I'd like to be able to say, very rarely, it's not that I often think it, but sometimes there is useful tweets or there's useful bits going around on these social networks, and it'd be great to be able to share things and share what's going on if people found it useful. And then maybe have the posts of the month go to like an archive so that you have the best content of every month coming up over and over again. So we always have the best content, great content, whatever you need to have on that. We want to be able to create a new type of content. So what I really am hoping that instead of your normal articles, I want to be able to teach a topic. So a micro blog course, say, and then at the end have a mini quiz. This is one of the other things that we're working on. And then once we be able to teach these things, so these are all going to be user generated. All of these things will be coming in. So people who are contributing to the code base will get access to these features as they come out. We're going to lock this down until we've tested out, found all the kinks, and then retain. So if you are interested in being able to do this, so then what we will do after we have the mini quiz is full courses. So I'd love to be able to teach full courses, video and quiz, video, text, and quiz for free. The idea is to keep the community open, keep things free, get on board sponsors and try to do this. one person I admire for what he's done for the ecosystem and for people coming into the ecosystem is Quincy Larson. Quincy's free code camp is amazing, and I am going to create something hopefully nearly as helpful, or something that could be as helpful to some people that are coming in with just different topics and different broad topics by having it community generated as well. I'm not sure. The quality filter is the only thing that concerns me. So this is the roadmap kind of right now of what it could be, but this is very likely to change. Very likely to change. Let me just see if the other stuff ever deployed, or did I get something broken? Okay, yeah, the other articles actually deployed afterwards. That's great. So we had 3 articles. Now we have 2 more articles from Praveen there. That's great. And then let's go back to the roadmap, just making sure, because I didn't get an email or a notification, did I? Oh, no, I did 13 minutes ago. I just didn't look at anything. What's going on in the chat? I'm having a good time. I can probably put a chat overlay here, so I'll see new comments as they come in. So if you want to fire comments in the chat to show me if this is working, that might be helpful, because I really don't know if it is. Okay, the roadmap. So we'll have users post articles. So that's, I'd say 70% there. 40% maybe. I'm really being generous with that one. It's going to be a little bit of work there. This is going to be based off something I was doing. So this idea is something that I'd been working on before. I wonder if I can bring it up. I'd been building a resource panel for founders. If anyone follows me on anything else, you'll know I do a lot of startup advice and whatever else. So if there is, yeah, I was just trying to build a resource tool for that and a community for founders and startup things. So I'm going to steal a lot of the work I've done off that to get this in very quickly. But I think it's just going to be a different variation of the create panel. We'll just be able to put tabs up here and say, like, here is you sharing an article. Here is you sharing a link. Here is you sharing a course. And we'll, we can take this step by step. It's not overly difficult to step these things up once we've started it. Right now, the hardest part is just getting it started, really. Let's see if this is working now. It is not. Okay, let's go into this. Let's debug this. Let's see what's going on. So I just left this broken this morning. Okay, I have a circular structure. I mean, something is going on with my save, because the saving is happening. I think. Oh, it's not. If I publish. Okay, now it is. But I have to hit the publish. I wanted autosave. Okay, so here is the roadmap. I'm going to take a screenshot of this just so I can share in the Discord with everyone afterwards. And then we can also make issues of all the other little bits. What issues are open there now? Sticky navbar. I think I've closed this one, no? No, this one is not. Let's see. Oh, look, Dennis is here. Oh, I forgot I had the chat overlay still here. Dennis is here. Yes, I am, and I'm back with a project, of course. I needed something meaty to get my hands on, Dennis. We're building a new community platform, so things are looking good. Let's see. So the previewing's there. Saving is not working automatically. Let's jump into the code here. This is just something I want to see what's going on. I left this morning without finishing stuff, so as you can imagine, it's probably in a terrible state. So save post takes this. I put this set timeout in here because the thing where the things were here. I love this. Just finished project. I finished one project already, and I got this deployed as well, Jay. This is just adding to it. It's done. One project is done. My personal site is done. You finished that. If anyone wants to see actually Jay's magical work, look at this. My beautiful head, my beautiful hairy head here, all thanks to Jay. That was brilliant. That's one of my favorite things as well. So I got that finished, and this is live. I have analytics. I have everything there. People are joining. We're actually getting stuff in. We're getting stuff in. So it is, we are getting somewhere. And then we just, we're just trying to add this in. I just want to finish in my editor. Once I get this blog editor in, then we can add more features and more fun, and we'll get some quirks. So, yeah, this was, I was, the problem is I don't need it. The problem is this set save time and things is happening too fast. So like what I'm happening is when I set this state to saving, I have a little area down the bottom. I think, yeah, here. So I just wanted to show a message that things are saving so the user actually sees that there is saving going on. And then while it's saved, that we have this going on as well. So we want to just show that it's saving. So it was more of a case of I realized it was barely flashing. So it wasn't quite clear that the saving was happening at all. So I wanted to make that a little bit more obvious. There probably, I'm guessing there is going to be a much better way to do this. But let's see. On change, I think I can do this. Okay, let's. Why is this out of this actually? Ah, okay. Let's try this now. Let's see what happens. Maybe I just screwed up something here. Wait a second. No, it's not saving. Is this being recorded? Yes, it's over on my YouTube. Um, yeah. This is actually a really good call. This is why I shouldn't be coding. So I came up with this 10, 11 last night. And you know me, Jay. I'm in bed by 10. So it was past my bedtime when I came up with this. That is definitely a close one, especially there. The little notification that fades out like a toast would be way better. Let me actually put that in as a comment. I really like that. Da, 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 da. Where is this? Yeah, perfect. Right, we have that there. And then, why is this stuff? Do I have to call the function? Let's find out. Save post. I'm going to type promise void. Ah, okay. It's the way I've done my debounce. Look at that, 6 to 8 hours. He's got that Google life, and that Google money has been hitting him. You see, he's getting cushy, he's getting weak from all this luxury, the life of Google luxury that's been handed to him now, that's all. One wheeling everywhere, just he's having a great time. Okay, let's see how my debounce function is. I can't even remember what I did here. Oh, that's because I stole this off Stack Overflow, didn't I? Just for something quick and easy to see if this would debounce. Let's see. Clear. Yeah, that's clearing the timeouts. Apply this, set timeout, apply function, this. Okay, so it takes a function, it should work without being called. That makes more sense. because it's calling it in there. Save post. Save post. Okay. We're getting somewhere here. We are getting the saving here. I have a funny feeling that, well, I think this is just the way it's being called or whatever else. We can have a look after. But yeah, why are they behaving differently though? On change, default value, default value. Right, this is a nice to have as well. So we can come back to this in a sense, because the next piece I need to think of for this is no, I can actually probably infer the excerpt to start and we can get that done. So let me take a look at some of this. Taking this, okay, so my mutation is not taking the ID either. So we'll probably want to add that in as well. So let's see, I haven't coding much. So next router. And next dynamic route. All right. So we want the create and we want to have an ID. So that makes sense. So then what we'll need to have is the slug. Yeah, cool. I've already got examples in my code base of this, so I should have already had it in here. So that's the username. So that's what we kind of want here as well. And this is breaking because of why is that breaking? Oh, I've broken it up because I haven't even started the profile yet. Let's stick to one thing at a time. I can't even remember what it was. Oh yeah, dynamic roots here. New file. Host ID. Yes. Default create. Okay. I can make this optional. That's how I will fix the other thing, is if I make this optional. It is the syntax, I think, is optional dot dot dot. Dynamic roots can be with predefined roots take precedence over these. I think if I make this optional, I should be able to do it with and without the ID, and then I'll just be able to decide whether they have or have not got an ID yet, which would be nice. Return div test. Oh yeah. What did I break already? If I just forgot how to react, pardon the pun. Export default create. Return test. Actually, I'm going to put it as a next page anyway. So let's, I don't know why. This is the only one in here, I bet, that I've done it this way. And that's why it's confusing me. Because all the other things, I always use the next page. And I'm going to pull in this as well. So I'll use next page from next. Am I using a function for that as well? No, I'm using that. Okay, cool. And we can call this next page. Then what is going on with this? Oh, I'm an idiot. TSX. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Well, that's way slower than expected. That was the silliest mistake I've done for a while. Okay, yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. Let's get the layout in here as well. Then we'll have that at least. Okay, we have that. And then if we go to here, not here, let's get rid of that because I'll get up again. Or we should go to test if all is going well. Yeah, okay, so we're going there. Test, and then we should be able to, you can use names, other and slugs such as param. Oh yeah, okay. So I need to get this in from the use router. Oh yeah, this is going to be way easier than the other way I had it set up. Because I'm going to be able to do both things in this one little route then. So we just pull in use router. Host ID. And we can just throw this in here for a moment. Okay, yeah, cool. We have that coming through. Praveen is here as well. Excellent. Praveen, if anyone's jumping into the Discord, you will definitely chat to Praveen. Praveen is helping me moderate the new project as well. So I just merged one of your PRs during the stream, actually, Praveen. So you'll see that your articles are live. So yeah, I merged at the start of the stream for you, so you don't have to give out to me. So if I'm gonna call this something else for a minute. Create blah. So if I change this to no ID, just want to make sure this is working as I expected, or else I will need a new idea. So we have the 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that breaks everything. If I go okay, so that's working fine. Okay, I might actually play around this. I might have to use a parameter or something. It might make it more stable. I was expecting this to catch my optional one here, but now It's not. Interesting. We'll play around with that as well. Let's get people to vote on that. How is my new picture? Let's see. Seen it. I prefer your lovely, pretty picture. So easy project for some people that want to jump in. If anyone wants to get their hands stuck into the project lightly, add your name on the highlighted members card. Join the join the Discord, and just leave a comment in the OSS chat. And once you leave a comment in the OSS chat, you are officially a member. So you can come in here, add a highlighted member of yourself. Look at this. We have these good looking lads here. We have me, probably the best looking lad here. Carolina definitely isn't the best looking lad here of all the people. She needs a beard, I guess. That's what she's missing. And then Jay is here with that raw. That's a really well shaped beard there. I like the way you took it from the side for that as well. Adam worked with me. Branko Alexandru has been really active in the community recently, and Praveen has been active for probably 2 years now. So he's been more active than anyone. Yeah, I just love why you're crying, pointing at my face. What did I do now? Right, let's keep going. Yeah, perfect black screen, just what we wanted to see. See, I'm thinking I might need to do something like this then. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't catch the way I expected it to. Well, that'll bring back an array of those things. Okay. So it is not behaving as I expected it. That means I probably will play around with these things a little bit different. I'll make a little bit more of a plan. I'll come on. To be honest, Praveen, probably not going to be building too much tonight because it's Monday. I'm tired already. And I just wanted to give people a little walk through some of the code and some of the stuff that I was working on. You might have missed, but you can watch this recording after. You'll see I have done us up a little roadmap that I will add in. There's a little description there and everything else. So yeah, you might want to look that over of what we're trying to get to, and we'll get there. The things I'm looking at right now is the create post. What I have right now is this stuff here, and a little auto saving feature here, which just saves things automatically, which is kind of nice. As you can imagine, I'm a big fan of that. I just like auto saving because I'm so scared of losing everything. Our preview, we have it back to editing. This is all there. Just trying to make things work again over the next couple of days. We'll get lots running, hopefully. I don't think it's going to be a long stream. In fact, I think I'll head off pretty soon. Let's walk through something for people who want to contribute. I'm going to make this as a little boilerplate so people can see some of this stuff here as well, actually. Look at that, 38 minutes ago, Praveen is in. This is one of the issues that needs to be fixed as well, is probably fixing up the README to make it a little bit prettier. And what else do we have? Yeah, the contribution guide. That's what I want to go through for people. This was taken from Eddie Hub. Eddie is excellent when it comes to all these things of being really nice and all the guides of how to get these things done well. So I shamelessly stole off one of his open source projects, his Linktree one. Big shout out, Eddie. If anyone's looking for other good starter projects, you should check out Eddie Hub. Just a little bit of prerequisites that will grow now when we start having more things. But like, look, you don't need to do everything. You only need to do something. You can start with Markdown. We're just going through how to make a pull request. So make sure you fork this repo, you fork your repo, clone your own repo, add into it, set the main repo as the upstream, check out whatever branch you are. So we have like some features, bug fixes, try make them explanatory, fetch upstream, merge upstream main. So you're just trying to pull in from upstream. So git pull upstream, origin, whatever, you'll grab your changes as well. Yeah, it should be pretty self-explanatory. I'll probably do a little guide with somebody, maybe Praveen or Jay will be able to jump on a stream, maybe both, and we'll get on a little bit of a flow of showing somebody brand new the flow of contributing, because it is very handy. It's not that difficult. Oh, I have another caption as well, because we only got, what do we have? 6 stars now? We need more stars. So I even have this. This is why I love all these new animations and things from this streaming software. It's great. Like, how shameless is that? We just got, give us a star. Yeah. So you can give us a star, you can contribute, same place, just keep going back and forth. And of course, you can join the coding community as well. That's the main thing. So most of today's stream was just to get back into the swing of things and really test out that everything still worked so that I can do more, because we are getting busy with all this stuff. There is a good chunk left to do, but I'm hoping by the end of the week we'll have our new posts and everything working. The metric I should worry about. Let's hold on. Let's. When has that ever been an issue? Like, who needs that? Who needs that stuff? Who needs it? It's just. Yeah, we do. I am in chats with sponsors. Once I have, uh, are they not? Can we not sell them? I see they give trophies if you have a lot of stars. So I'm guessing somebody will buy the trophy off me. No, no, that's what we're aiming for. So if we get enough stars, we get a trophy, and we can sell that for like $20. That's like, that's a lot of profit. I think. Oof, I think anything else being greedy, really. $20. Good even. Yeah. Let's see. We do have actually, what we did get is the sponsorship page as well. Let me show you that actually. We got a sponsorship page now. Yeah, we've obviously I've put in a beer tier. So for everyone that signs up here, I'll have another beer on stream at least. We might even be able to give Praveen a beer as well, or whoever else is doing this stuff. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I just tried that as well with the beer tier. We'll figure out how these stuff works. I haven't even started advertising this. I want to make sure, like Jay said, let's get something delivered. Once we get something delivered, it's way easier to justify asking for sponsorships and things as well. But we're a few months off that for sure. This is one of those things I am planning as a slow, long game, rather than a quick one. So yeah, this is going to be a slow burner in a sense, but I'm excited because everyone in the community is extra active. We've been having so much fun at the real world events as well. And I just want to keep that energy and momentum going. We're going to be working with Git Nation, the people who run React Summit and JS Nation. This month on the 18th, we're running a real world event with them. We're doing a React meetup, React community meetup. Obviously, I wonder where they got the idea of branding everything as community. So we are going to have another meetup here as well. More developers and more fun, hopefully. let's check the Discord in case there's anything going on before I leave for this evening, because I would like to get out in the sun and enjoy some of the fun. Let's see. No. Okay, it's all announcements. It's all there. Yeah, weirdly, for some reason, I don't know if anyone else had this issue. I've had a weird issue today when I started this stream that one thing went one place. Like I had a frozen face on one screen and the stream was starting on another one. So I have no idea. Yeah, you have a good sleep, Praveen. I see Praveen's heading to sleep. We will be doing longer ones. I just needed to get back into swing of things. I just want to make sure I'm trying this new software Restream, so I just want to make sure that was all working with my setup. Later this week, I will most likely be doing another stream. So yeah, bear with me. I'll get back into the routine of these things now that I'm a little bit more relaxed and things are going a little bit easier on these things. Matthew is coming in nice and late because I'm about to head off, Matthew. But, I wasn't doing a long one tonight. I just want to test out all my streaming gear. There's been very little questions. If people have questions, I'll hang on for a couple minutes in case anyone has any questions. But by looks of things, you just came to look at my hairy face and see what's going on. So, yeah, we'll be back on later in the week because this is a short one. I usually stream for 2 or 3 hours. And it's just not tonight. It's too warm outside and I'm not used to that. As an Irishman in the sun, it's not able. I'm just not able for this stuff. So I'm gonna go get a walk out and cool down. Again, check out Codu.co, call in, jump in. I'd love to get more hands on board, more ideas to see where we can build this. I want this a real useful space for coders, for web developers, and the only way we can do that is by um, getting people's ideas, help, and everything else. So please jump in. Let's keep the energy up. And until later in the week, it'll definitely not be as long as the last one. Uh, but yeah, look, come back from a bit of burnout and everything else. So now I am back in action. It takes a while. We all know that. So will there be a no beard now? I haven't showed you that private picture of me without beard or anything else, have I? Hmm. No, probably not. Well, people don't need to see that. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful night. I will be chatting to more people in the Discord. If you have any ideas, throw them into the open source chat. Let me see if I can open that there. We can bring these. Look at all my notifications. Ignore the notifications, okay? In the OSS chat, jump on in. You'll see myself and Praveen are talking away there as well. You'll recognize his pretty cartoon face from crying at my face. So yeah, go have fun. You're free. We'll talk to you during the week. And yeah, if you're on Twitter, whatever else, you can reach out to me as well. All the links and everything are right here. Peace.